for a moment, it took me a second. I was looking for like just the last number, so like a 2 or something, and I saw an 8 and thought, oh, that's not very good. I thought I did a 2:04.8. So, it took me a second, and then I worked it out, and I was pretty excited. I probably then wasn't too worried where we ended up, if it was pole or not, because, I thought a 2:03 around here was pretty cool, so I was pretty happy with that, and I knew it would put us in the shootout. So that's the main thing. You got to do a good job in the shootout tomorrow. It's cool to be, number one now, but see what happens tomorrow.
How cool is it going to be the last car out for the biggest shootout of the year?
Yeah, you're putting some pressure on now. I don't know. It should be right.
Just gives a bit of a vibe of how the teams responded when you got back there. It was sort of a pretty big celebration and how much it means to everybody there.
Yeah, no, it was pretty cool. When you're doing well, everyone's in your garage, so that was nice. It was cool to, it's cool for us to have Boost sign on board today for next year for both cars. Having 2 cars the same is awesome for Erebus, and just the vibe there is awesome. Getting along with Brody really well. He's pushing us to the front. He's been really fast since he rolled out of the trailer, and he wasn't really far off at all then. So it'll be a pretty cool shootout, I think, and just excited to be in that shootout this year.
Yeah, well done, mate. I'll get a word off Jack while he's here as well. Cool to be a part of this team right now, Jack, and I'd just love to know your thoughts on Will's lap and also your thoughts on Will as a driver now that you've had a chance to work with him.
Yeah, I mean, the lap was awesome. Everyone in the garage was just up and about, and I had the ears in listening to the commentators, actually, and I heard the rev limiter across the top, and I thought, shit, don't pull the next gear, mate, because he was going that fast. But, it was just awesome to watch. He did a brilliant job, and yeah, he's just going from strength to strength, driving really, really well, and it's just cool to have a little role in all of it so far.
Cool. Good luck, guys, for the shootout tomorrow. I'll take it over to Anton. Different approach for you guys at the beginning there, just trying to get things right before you started to bolt some of those new tyres on. Can you talk us through how difficult it's been to just get to that point to be able to run a 3 this weekend?
Pretty stressful laps to get into the 3s. I think that's my first one, so it's obviously a good feeling. Goal of today is to make the shootout, and that's sort of everyone's goal. So we did that, so that's good. We can sleep well, and then worry about tomorrow and try and do it again.
How much of tomorrow do you think in those practice sessions will be trying to find the right setup for the race, but still having one eye on the shootout tomorrow?
End of the last practice session, whenever that is, there'll be sort of a couple shootout preps. I think I'll give some laps to Tony tomorrow. I stole a lot off him today, so once they changed that session to the main session and we were a bit behind the 8 ball, we took advantage of that. So I'll give him some laps tomorrow now that the car's not too bad, and then do a couple of shootout preps pre-shootout and have a bit of fun. It's a pretty cool lap around here, wherever you end up. So looking forward to it.
You've been in the shootout before. You're looking forward to another dip in the biggest probably lap of the year.
Yeah, it's the most fun session of the year, I think, just having this place to yourself. So you feel pretty privileged to do that. I've been lucky enough, I think, every Bathurst I've been in the shootout. So I've been fortunate to have a quick car every time I've been here. So just enjoy the lap. Obviously try and do a quick one and put yourself as far forward as you can, but just enjoy the lap and see what happens at the end.
Well done, mate.
Cheers.
The stats book show that you are a shootout winner here at Bathurst, but it wasn't quite like that. Would you love to get that moment where you get the pole here on Saturday and feel that glory?
To be honest, I've just felt totally under pressure this weekend so far from Lee Holdsworth. He's been so fast in the car that he's going to steal my qualifying position out of the car. So, I'm glad that I got him by 1/10 in practice to actually get the privilege to qualify the car. So, it's been pretty stressful.
Top 3 in every session as well, man. You guys just have so much consistency. It just feels like everything's working at the moment. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, look, the car obviously rolled out of the truck pretty good. I must say we've done some tuning through the sessions, but the car is really reactive to changes, which is fantastic, which is something we probably struggled for a little bit at SMP for a couple of rounds there until right towards the end. So the guys have done a fantastic job. I think most of the teams are probably starting to run on empty at the moment, so we've got to really keep that morale up, come into Sunday, make sure we do all our jobs, and this place, it can either go for you or against you. Necessarily all 6 of us sitting up here might not sit here on Sunday night, but that's what's a beautiful thing about this mountain. No one really knows what the story is going to be until right on lap 161.
Absolutely. All right, let's throw the microphone around the room, get some questions.
Will, congratulations. Just wanting to know before that qualifying session whether you thought the car was capable of getting into the 3-minute marker.
Yeah, I don't know if I thought it was a 203. I think someone mentioned it. I laughed at him, one of the mechanics. So that wasn't. So it was pretty cool to do a 203. But I knew the car was pretty quick. Actually, I was probably down myself a little bit. Brody was probably 3-4 tenths up the road on me most of the weekend. I was just building up on it. I did a pretty good number of it, practice 1 at the start of the year. So I thought I'd better not do that again. So yeah, just built up on it, and I guess got it done when I needed to. Sweet.
Thank you.
Anton, how do you feel going into the race now in terms of the race package that you have? You think you guys seem to make a breakthrough on the harder tyre in Sydney?
I have no idea right now. I haven't really thought too far ahead. We've done some race stuff yesterday and today. Yeah, race car actually felt pretty good. Our quali car hasn't been too good the last sort of day and a half, so that sort of come alive there at the end. But yeah, we'll do some more race running tomorrow and get an idea. I think our car will be all right. Obviously, see where I put in the shootout, see how we go throughout the day, and have a clean run. But yeah, the car should be thereabouts. We'll find out.
Tony, you're just sitting there. How do you feel?
Doing all day.
Yeah. How do you feel? I mean, how do you feel? Like, obviously the car's quick, but as Anton said, he's been pinching laps off you. Is it change the pressure at all, or the prep for tomorrow?
No, I feel pretty comfortable in the car, and I was the first one to say to the boys, I'm happy to sit out the session and let you guys work on the car because, as Anton said, we probably didn't roll out as good as what we would have liked. But I've been fairly comfortable. My seat's good. I feel good at a race pace. The co-driver's role is certainly not to set purples, although we'd love to. But yeah, so I feel comfortable. So it was more important to get Anton, comfortable in a car that he had to try and do a 203 to get in the shootout today.
Will, just before we wrap it up, a quick word about the amazing commitment from your sponsor to make some pretty hefty donations for cars that made the shootout and also potentially in the top 10. That's a really cool thing.
Yeah, it's awesome. Shaw and Partners, great company. They've just come on board and been so great to us, but also they have a foundation and they give a lot of money away to charities, and they knew that Feel the Magic was the charity that Erebus supports, so they decided to put up 25 grand per car to get in the shootout, and then another 25 grand per car to get top 10. So we've taken 50 grand off him, which he's actually pretty happy about, which is weird. I've never seen someone happy about losing 50 grand, but no, it's for a great cause though. So yeah, really stoked about it, and yeah, it's just been great to have him on board.